everyone. Hope you're doing well. I am so sorry that it's been a while since I've posted. Things have been a little busy with summer. We were able to do some traveling, which was exciting, and kids were at home from school. So a little busy. I will try and post new content when I can. It won't be as consistently as I was prior to the summer, but I'll do what I can. If you're back at the J or the Y, I am back teaching. Would love, love, love to see you in person if you're there. Check the schedule. If you're not, totally understand. We'll continue to work out via YouTube and get a good workout together. Anyway, again, hope you're doing wonderfully, and let's get started. Okay, here we go. Cross your arms, take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Another big breath. Inhale, fill your lungs, reach through your fingertips, and exhale. One more time, big breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take your arms, shake them out, legs, shake them out, ground your feet, take it to the bounce. Get nice and loose, wiggle through your body. Whatever feels good. Take your shoulders, circle them around. And then go in the opposite direction. Good. And hold. And shake out your elbows, mobilize your elbows, your wrists, and circle them around a few times, other direction. And take your hands, make fists, then go ahead and release, and release, and release. Shake everything out. Good. Cross your arms, inhale. Right arm down, take your left arm, reach up, and over to the right side. Nice side, stretch, reach, reach, reach. Send that left hip over, and back to the center. Cross your arms, another big breath, inhale. Left arm down, right arm reaches up and over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder back, stretch. Nice release here, and back to center. Good. Go ahead and separate your feet a little wider than hip distance. You're going to take your hips forward and then sit back as you take it into a squat. Forward and back, again, forward and back. Now take your hips to the right and to the left, so you're shifting side to side and left. Sticking that hip up and left. One more time. Good. Now we're going to make a circle. Go front and right and back and left. Go front and right and back and left. And front, reverse, left, back and right, front, left, back and right. One more. Front, left, back and right, and hold. Take your arms out to the side. You're going to reach over to the right and left. So you can bend your knees a little bit more. Upright through your torso. Right and left and right and left. A bigger reach. Right and left. One more. Right and left. Now hands to your hips. Take your chest, press out in front, and then hollow out back and front and back. Pop that chest out and back. Hips stay quiet. Front and back. And make the circle. Front, right, back and left. Front, right, back and left. Reverse. Left, back and right. Go. Front, left, back and right. One more. Front, left, back and right. Here. Good. Go ahead and circle your hips and then reverse. Nice. And take your feet, place them in parallel. Take it to your toes and heels and toes and heels. Roll through the soles of your feet. Good. Two more. Up and back. One more. Up and back. Let's go fast. Up, up, up. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shift over to the right. Circle your left foot and then reverse. Shake it on out. Right foot. Circles. Then reverses and shake it on out. Take it to a little march. Good. And shift over to the right side. Take your left leg and take it to a kick. Forward and back. Watch out for the wall behind you. Forward and back. Good. Forward. A little balance work. One more. And back if you need to hold on to a wall. Go ahead. Let's do one more. Okay, now you're going to take it across body and out to the side. Cross and out to the side. Cross and out to the side. One more. And out to the side and switch. Right forward and back. Watch that lower back. Try not to hyperextend. Okay, so you're hinging forward as you kick that leg back up. And one more. Forward and back. Cross. Up and side. Front Go front and side, 2 more. And side, 1 more. Out to the side here and settle your feet down. Take your arms, inhale. Take it to a squat. So always checking our form here. Knees tracking above the feet. Weight in your heels. Sinking down through those hips. Shoulders away from the ears, head in line with your spine. Nice neutral spine. Good. 2 more of these. Warming up the legs. And up 1 more time. Down and up. We're going to step to the top of our mat. Take a breath, inhale. Big breath. And swan dive down. Lengthen through your spine as you take it down. Bend your knees forward, fold, dangle down. Feel the stretch in your spine. Rock side to side, whatever you need to do in your body in the moment. Hands on your thighs, lift up to your chest. You can straighten your knees a little bit more if you want to stretch out those hamstrings. And back to a forward fold, hands onto the mat. Walk back into downward facing dog. Press through your hands. Feel the stretch, feel the release. Pedal through your feet if that feels good. Shift your hips if that feels good. And settle your heels down a little further. Press through your hands, lengthen through your spine. Go ahead and press forward into a plank. Your shoulders on top of your wrist. You can drop to your knees if you want to. We're going to lower down, chaturanga, elbows on top of your wrist. Shoulders away from the ears. Take it to a cobra. Open up through your chest. And exhale, push back. Take it into downward facing dog. Settling down even further, take it to the top of a push-up here. Chaturanga, lower down on your knees if you want to. Inhale, cobra, or if you're ready, upward facing dog. Press through your hands. Open up through your chest, belly, hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time, top of a push-up. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Drive those heels down. Ground your left. Take your right leg, extend that behind. First, feel the stretch through the back of your left leg. Pretty intense. And then swing that right foot forward, place it between your hands. Get a nice hip flexor stretch. If you want to, you can press forward and back as you lower your hips down. Feel that stretch through the left hip. And hold steady. Take your right arm, reach up to the ceiling here. And then lower down. Take that right leg hip nice and high. Left heel stays lifted. You're going to go right into a plank, knee toward your chest. So maybe it's here, maybe it's all the way down. And then back up. Knee to your right shoulder. So here or further down into that plank. And then back up. You're going to take that left knee cross body, or right knee cross body to the left. Here. Good. You can bend that right elbow if you need to. And then back up. Just 1 more set. So right knee into your chest, again, maybe here, or all the way down, pull it in. And then back up, right knee to right shoulder, over to the side, so we're working right away. And then back up, left knee to left shoulder, right knee to left shoulder, got my direction all wrong. And then back up here, nice stretch, lower down, take it to a plank, nice and solid here, on your knees or your toes. Let's take it to some tricep push-ups, down, and up, and down. And up. 3 more times. Down and up. Last 2. Down and up. Last 1. Staying strong. Down and up. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Push up. Open up through that chest, that belly. Press back into downward facing dog. Drive your heels down into the mat a little further. Ground your right, kick your left leg this time. Nice and high. Stretch the back of that right leg. Feel it. Press through your hands. And then bring that left foot forward. Place it between your hands here. Feel that hip flexor stretch. You can shift forward and back. As you lower the hips down, feeling the stretch through that right hip flexor. And then ground your right, take your left up, arm reach up to the ceiling. Open up to that chest. Draw that the shoulders away from the ears. Circle back and back around. 1 more time back. Opening up to that shoulder. Lower down, take your left leg. Kick it up nice and high. Press through your hands. Right heel lifted nice and high. Right into those planks. Left knee into your chest. Remember here or all the way down. And up. And to that left tricep. Good. And then back up. And cross body over to the right. Woo. A lot of upper arm work. Good. And
to the chest. Once again, pull it in. And then back up over to that left tricep, pull it in, hips as low as you can get them without compromising your forearm. And back up. Left knee to right tricep, cross body here. And then back up. Very nice. Go ahead and take it to a plank on your toes, your knees. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Press your hands. Good. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog here. Ground through those heels as much as you can. Lower onto your knees, lower onto your forearms. Give your wrists a little bit of a break. Take your left leg, reach out back behind. You're going to lift up until you feel that glute engage, that left gluteal. So if you need to poke it to feel the feedback, go ahead. That left gluteal is firing, that left knee is straight. Then go ahead and just tap it down and lift. Now I want you to think about keeping a neutral spine. So try not to let that lower back arch. Just keep it in that natural curve. So actually just a slight curve of that lumbar spine down. And the shoulders away from the ears. Nice and stable. Good. 2 more. And lift, flex that foot down. And lift and hold. Now take that leg. Let's draw a circle behind. Think about drawing a circle with that heel, that left heel. So a nice smooth circle. The rest of your body is quiet, stable. Squeezing that gluteal the entire time. And then reverse the direction, circling around. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Beautiful. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold. Bring that knee down. And I'm just going to lean over slightly to the right and take that left leg and lift and hold. Okay, so feeling that fire in that gluteal, outer thigh, left side. If you want to step further, extend that leg, angle the toes down and take it to a little pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Hanging in there. Woo! If you're doing the pulses, go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower it down, right into the other side. I know shoulders and arms are working hard, so probably aching a little bit. Take your right leg, extend, lift, squeeze, contract that gluteal, that right gluteal. Feel that fire, flex that foot, and just tap down and lift. Down and lift. Hey, check that lower back stays in neutral, so no hyperextending, just that natural curve. And up, down, and rise, down. Shoulders away from the ears, down and lift and hold. Let's do that circle with that heel, to that back wall. Circling with control, no movement in your torso. Circle. Good. And let's go in the opposite direction now. Squeeze. Continuing to work. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower it down. Lean over to the left. Take that right leg lift to the side. That fire hydrant. Holding strong, or if you want, extend your right leg out to the side. Angle your toes down and pulse. Pulse. Hanging in there. If you're doing the pulses, go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower it down. Tuck your toes under. Let's go ahead and push back into a downward facing dog. Press your hands. Breathe. Pedal your feet. Okay, go right into a hovering quadruped. So take your knees, lower down, and just hover and hold. Belly is pulled in, that core is engaged. Stretching through the soles of your feet as you hold as well. Good. Knees are hovering. If you need to lower your knees down at any point, feel free to. 10, and 9, and 8. Go 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, downward facing dog, right into a plank. And we're going to lower to our bellies for 10 counts. Go for 10, and 9, 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 0. Arms down by your side. Whew, you can shake out those arms if you need to. Hands under your shoulders or by your side. Take a breath, inhale, and take it to a back extension lift. Squeeze your glutes, lift your legs. Feel the fire here. Belly is pulling in toward that spine. And lift your arms up and hold. Hey, just hold. Breathe. Lengthening to the back of your neck, reaching your fingertips way back. Shoulders drive away from the ears. Pointing those toes. Engaging. Lifting, holding, breathing. Everything. Nice. Good. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Fingertips out in front. And you're going to think about the pads of your fingertips. out to the outer edge of the mat, slightly in front. Okay, we're gonna press their fingertips in left. Okay, so working those fingertips, and then tilt your left shoulder down, right shoulder up, and then back to level, right shoulder down, left shoulder up. So get that rotation and switch. A little bit of oblique work. Good, and rotate here, or if you want, you can take your right arm and extend free and lower. Rotate to the right, hold here if you want. Hold that position, extend free. And one more, hold here or extend, reaching that right arm. And down the other side, hold here or extend. Beautiful, and lower back down. Okay, feet are flat here. Okay, so a couple options. We're gonna take it into a hollow hold or on your knees. Okay, so hands under your shoulders. You're gonna lift up, think about rounding through your upper back. So rounding here, holding in a hollow hold on your knees here. Or if you're ready for it, okay, so stay on your feet, flat feet, and press up and hollow hold here. Belly is in, feeling the stretch in your shins. As you hold, belly is pulling in toward that spine, rounding to that upper back. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take it back onto your belly. Go ahead and press back. Take it into child's pose. Separate your knees and settle your torso between your thighs, forehead on the mat, and rest it out. Allow your hips to really press down toward the mat as you really lengthen to your spine. And place your arms out in front into a nice quadruped. Inhale, exhale. Cat stretch, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, cow, drop your belly down, lift your chest. And exhale, cat stretch, tuck that tailbone under. Woo. And inhale, cow. And one more time, cat. This time we're going to hold. Allow your hips to shift back. Stretching out that lower back. If you feel like the need to wiggle in your body, do so. And then back. Shoulders above your wrist and cow. Good. Back into neutral. Go ahead and cross your lower legs. Shake out your arms, and if you shake out your upper body, let's go ahead and glute walk or butt walk to the front edge of our mats. Your knees are bent, hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and lift up. Nice and tall through your spine. Open up your chest. Breathe. And then go ahead and hinge back. Take your legs, lift them up off the mat and hold. Keep your hands behind your thighs if you want that support, or extend your arms, palms face each other. So in here, shoulders down away from the ears, soften your elbows, okay? So legs on the mat, fine, legs lifted, or if you need to further modify, legs on the mat. Hands behind your thighs or out in front. Now, if they're out in front, we want to add another layer. We're going to take both our arms and our legs out and in. Coordinate the movement. Keep your spine in neutral. And out. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Soften your elbows. Good. Out. And in. Good. Out. And in. 3 more. Out. And in. Last 2. Woo. Last one. Out. And then come back here. Lift up to your chest and gently roll your spine onto the mat. Place your back. Swine and supine, so a little bit of arch in your lower back in neutral. Front of the ribs are knitted together. Arms down by your side. Relax through your shoulders. Feet on the mat. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up into that bridge. And exhale. Lower down in neutral. Hit the ground in neutral. And press up. And hit the ground in neutral. Nice control. Good. Lots of body awareness. 4 more times. Let's go. Press up. And down 3 more times. Taking it up. And down. Last 2. Taking it up. And down 1 more time. Take it up. And lower down. Okay. Now, we're going to change our foot position. So we're going to walk our right foot out. Lift about 2 inches. Lift your right toes up. Okay. So we're asymmetrical here. We're going to lift onto our toes of our left foot. Okay. So toes of the left foot. Heel of the right foot. Your foot is scooted out by about 2 inches. Okay, so here we go. So let's try this for a moment. Arms down by your side. Good. Hand press up. Feel that asymmetry. Keep your hips level. Okay, and up. And lower back down. Okay, so feel the asymmetry both phases, so the lift and the lowering down. And again, press up and down. Now we're going to really feel that. So we're going to lift up, lower halfway down here, and just going to take it to a little pulse and pulse and pulse. Now hips stay level, that's the challenge. And take your arms up to the ceiling and up and up and up and up. So up and up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're halfway lifted. Place your arms back down by your sides if they're not already there. Okay, so here, if you want to take it to the next variation, you're going to dig that right heel into the mat and take your left leg and extend. You're going to really feel the fire in that right gluteal, right hamstring. Okay, hips stay level. Spine is in neutral, so no hyperextension there. You can take your arms up to the ceiling. If you feel like you can take it to the next level without compromising your form, your knees are separated about hip distance. Hanging out here for 4 and 3. Good job. 2 and 1 and lower down. Take that left foot onto that right thigh. Press that left knee away. Hands behind your head. Let's take it to some oblique work. So right shoulder to that left knee. Okay, right shoulder to the left knee. Right rib cage to the left knee. So a little more rotation. Pressing that left knee away, so opening up to that hip. That right heel is still digging into the mat. Good. And up. And down. And up. And down. Now I'm going to hold it to the left here. Okay, you're just going to pulse and pulse. So firing those obliques and pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Now if you want, take your arms and reach and reach. Try not to straighten your neck. Try not to introduce any movement into your lower body. You're just reaching at an angle and up and up. Good job. Go for 8 and 7 and 6. A little higher for 5 and 4 and 3. Go 2 and 1 and lower down. Hands back behind your head. Just guiding your head with your hands. Pressing that left knee away. Now we're going to work the rectus abdominis muscle. So go ahead and curl up and lower down. So this is one option. Okay, next option is to add the lower body. So a little resistance, a little more tension for your abdominals. And curl up and lower down. Maybe a little higher and lower down. Keep some space between your chin and your chest. And up and down. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Squeeze and 1. Here we go. And lower down. Good. Arms down by your side. Take your feet, place them on the mat. You're going to take it to a simple bridge. Lift up and down. Spine stays in neutral. Take it up and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Arms down by your side. Walk your left heel out 2 inches. Lift your left toes up onto the balls of your right foot. Okay. So here, tippy toe here. Take it up into that bridge and down and lift up and down. You can take your arms up to the ceiling if you want to. Feel that asymmetry while keeping your hips level and hit the ground in neutral and press up and down. Perfect form. Up and down and up and down. Again, up and down, up, lower halfway down here, and pulse and pulse and pulse. Again, trying to keep your hips nice and level, spine in neutral, pulse and pulse and pulse. Digging that left heel into the mat, right toes into the mat, up, 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 good, up, up, and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms back down onto the mat. Okay, so this is next is optional. It's pretty challenging. Digging that left heel into the mat. If you feel like you want to take it to the next level, extend that right leg out. Digging that left heel, feeling the power in the gluteal and hamstring on the left side. Just hold nice and strong. Let's go for 8 and 7 and 6. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross that leg over that thigh and lower down. Hands behind your head. And lift up and down. Left shoulder to that right knee. Obliques. Pressing that right knee away. Opening up, opening up to that right hip. And lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and hold here. And lift and pulse, and pulse. If you want, arms out to the side, right side of that thigh, lift and reach a little higher, that oblique, contracting, go for 10, and 9, good, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, hands behind your head, lift straight up, the rectus abdominis muscles here, so really feel the contraction here as you lift. Okay, so this is one variation. Next variation is to take your legs up as you crunch through those abdominals up and down. Elbows stay wide. Try not to pull on your head with your fingertips. You're just guiding your head. Good. Counting down. Let's go for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. And then go ahead and uncross your legs, bring your knees into your chest and draw some circles in each direction. Here we go. And then take your hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and rock and roll. All the way up across your lower legs, hands onto the mat, walk your feet back behind, take it into downward facing dog. Press your heels, you can pedal them if you need to. All the way into the mat, press your shoulders away from the ears. As you lengthen through your spine, press through your hands as well. Good. Go ahead and take it into a plank, nice and strong. Chaturanga, lower down, elbows above your wrist. Here we go, take it down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, open up through that chest. Breathe, exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Good, ground through your left. Take your right leg, kick it back behind, and slowly swing it through. Place it between your hands. Here. Good. You're going to lift onto that left toe, bend your right knee. Engage your core and scoop your arms up into, crescent or high lunge here. Good. Arms out to the side, curl them back behind and bend as you bend that left knee and hold. Okay, so here, bicep curl down and lift. Working the legs. Make sure that right knee is above your right foot. Feeling that hip flexor stretch, working the legs as well, nice and upright to your spine. Bicep curl, feel the resistance. Good, and lift. And lower. Left knee a little closer to the mat. Let's go for 2.5 more. 1.5 more down and lift. Now hold it down. Hover that left knee above the mat if you can. Take your arms up to the ceiling and hold. Hold nice and strong. Squeeze your gluteals. Tuck that tailbone under. Spine is neutral. Shoulders away from the ears. 5 and 4. You got this. 3 and 2 and 1. Sweep your arms back. You're going to press up here. Squeeze your legs together. Take it right into a chair. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So we're like here, chair. Press your hands together. Squeeze your legs together. Drop your hips down. Squeeze. Nice and strong. Good. Hips down a little lower. Press your hands. Everything on fire as you hold. Spine stays in neutral. Back of the neck is long. Press, press, press. Good job. Counting down for 5 and 4. A little lower your hips if you can. 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and release. Separate your feet about hip distance. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. Swan dive down. Lengthen through your spine. Into forward fold. Bend through your knees to allow your spine to really lengthen. Hands onto your thighs, lift up to your chest. And straighten the knees a little more. Stretch out those hamstrings. Forward fold. Hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back behind or hop them. Let's take it to a downward facing dog. Press through your hands. Up into plank, chaturanga, lower down on your knees, your toes. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Round your right, kick your left leg nice and high. Swing that left foot forward, place it between your hands. Here, engage your core. Right heel is lifted. And then sweep your arms up into high lunge or crescent. Okay, you're gonna bend that right knee, take your arms down, out back behind, take it to a bicep curl. Okay, so curl and release, and curl and release. Feel some resistance as you bend that elbow, and curl and release. Nice neutral spine, and release. 2.5 more, just like the other side. You got it. 2, 1.5 more. 1 half here, hold. Good, good, nice, nice, nice. You can take your arms thumbs up above, and take it to a little pulse, 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 pulse for 4, 3, 2, and hold. Steady, steady, steady. If you can keep that knee hovering, that's great. If not, you can lower it down. Hey, do what feels good for you. Make sure that left knee is tracking above that left foot though. Good. 3, and 2, and 1. Let's launch up here. Woo, feet together, another chair. Press through your hands. Turn here. You press through your hands. Shoulders away from the ears. So you can drop the hips down a little lower. Squeeze your legs together a little tighter. Good, good. Press, press, press. Hips down, squeeze. Everything working. Back of the neck long. Weight in your heels. Good. Counting down for 5 and 4. You got it. 3 and 2 and 1. Gonna rise all the way up. You're gonna scoot your legs out. Okay, so turn so you're facing me if you're not already there. Knees turn out to the side and take it down and up and down. Taking a moment to catch your breath. Nice big breaths. And take it down. And lift one more time. Down and lift. Place your hands behind your head as you settle your hips back down. And reach over to the right and to the left. Those obliques, quadratus again. See if you can get those hips down a little lower. We're almost done. Good. And side, and side, and side. Now this time we're going to hold it to the right. Hold here. Plenty of work. Feel the contraction, the stretch. Now if you want to, sink those hips down a little lower and extend your arms and just hold. Okay, so this is optional. You can keep your hands behind your head. You can even place your hands on your thighs if you need that support. Hips low. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Keep the hips at the same level. Reach over to the left side. Here, just hold. Okay, keep that right shoulder back. Try not to fall down. Here or here. Hips still low. Good. 4 and 3. Good. 2 and 1. Back up here. Rise up. Right back down. Take it to the right and left. A little lower. Right and left. A little faster. Right and left and right and left. Go. 8 and 7. Hips low. 6 and 5. Almost there. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back here. Lower down and lift here. Take it to a forward fold. Swan dive down. Feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. You can scoot your legs a little wider. Toes are turned out slightly. Lean over to the right and then to the left. Nice inner thigh stretch. Right and left. 2 more. Right and left. 1 more. Right and left. And then go down once again. Settle into this forward fold. Make sure your knees are soft. Bend through your knees and roll up through your spine. Good job. Shoulders circle around. Take one arm, reach. Other arm, reach. And reach. Big circling of the arms. Opening up to that shoulder. Good. Take your arms out to the side. Reach and big hug. Shoulders down. Open up to that back. Inhale. Other arm on top. Another big hug. You deserve it. Good. And release. Take your hips. Draw that circle. That hula hip. Knees are bent. Good. And reverse. Good. And take your right leg. Open up to that hip. Left leg. And right. And left. Left. Coming from back behind. Oh. And left. Right, sorry. And left. And right. And hold. Feet parallel. Take it to your toes. Oops. And down. Up toes. And down. Forgot to take my balance pill today. And up. And down. 2 more. Up. And down. 1 more. Up. And down. Ooh, circle through that ankle. Other side. Good. Let's do a little more glutes. So right foot on that left thigh. A little balance thrown in here too. And then just go ahead and sink down, pressing that right knee away. And make sure you're flat across that ankle. Try not to buckle in that ankle. And hold. Sinking down. Stretching out that gluteal. Should feel really good. Good. And then switch sides. So left foot onto that right thigh. There you go. Good. Okay. I got this. Stretch out that gluteal on the left side. Sink, sink, sink.
breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Woo, head to your right shoulder. Circle around to the left. And back to the right. And to the left. To center. Lift up. 2 final breaths. I'm just going to kneel down so you can see me. First exhalation, as always, send anything negative out of your body. Just leave it. Let it go. And refill with only good. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, big breath. And exhale. Send it all out. Exhale. Shh. Everything out. And refill with only good. Gather. Place your hands together. Calmly, securely. Bring your hands to heart center. Ground yourself here. And we say namaste.